So, to our first Stellaris video. So this is an adaptation of the Stellaris game of a full Star Trek Horizons mod. And you are playing as the Romulans?
Rommulans.
And I as the Klingon Empire. So, let's see, where do we go with this? Okay, I've got looks like I've got 3 planets to start with.
Yeah, I've got 4. I think it's quite generous.
That's quite generous. I've got a fleet with 156k. Yeah, that's not too bad. 3 patrol ships. That's looking alright.
I have started with a planet with unrest, though.
Ah!
I've actually got a species that I have enslaved. That's interesting. Never heard of these.
Oh, sorry, are we talking about the game or are we just talking about your normal day life?
Yeah, just working in the flat, keeping things tidy.
Yeah, I'm sure your missus loves that.
Yeah, have you heard of the Reman? R-E-M-A-N, Reman.
No, but I know someone will probably be screaming at you saying, how do you not know them?
Probably. Offend a lot of people with my limited knowledge.
Oh, sorry, I just heard you offend a lot of people.
Yeah, just make a sweeping statement. Hope they're accurate.
Okay, so yeah, I'm just seeing what I can build on my worlds. I've already got dilithium crystals actually, which is quite nice to see. I've started with that. I've got a fleet power of 18. Let's see what research I can start with. I don't know if we can't trade research on this game. I'm thinking of Masters of Orion, where we can do that.
Well, I was thinking about that before. Wasn't Masters of Orion you were only able to trade technology where you had an option? You know, like some of the trades, some of the technologies had like one of 2 things to pick from when you researched it. Do you remember that?
Was that Sword of the Stars?
Oh, my word. Could have been. No, I'm fairly certain it was Masters of Orion. We played that more recently.
Yeah, I think you're probably right, actually. Yeah,
You
it
could be
does
right,
actually
though.
sound like... No, it probably was Sword of the... Masters of Orion, because that's the one we played most recently.
Sort of the stars.
I know, God. It's been a while since we've played that one.
It has indeed.
Well, that was a good game.
If they've done any updates to that as well.
I'll have a look, actually. Right, so I'm going to get some power stations built. Some mining stations. And then we're going to start surveying.
So don't forget to have a quick look at your ship designer.
Ah, yes, thank you for reminding me about that. Ooh, that's quite a cool looking Klingon bird of prey. I love the model designs on this mod. It's absolutely...
Yeah, hats off the person who's put the effort in to all this.
It's just amazing.
It must have worked with somebody else though.
Yeah, it's just fantastic. I mean, like playing as the Federation on a single player game, it just looks brilliant. And you know, we were talking about the I don't know what it'll be like for the Klingon and the Romulans, but when he plays the Federation, the guy who's done this mod has actually put like bits in from the movies. So I got the... Do you ever see the original Star Trek films where the whale probe comes? There's the probe, you know, and it sort of like attacking Earth, and they have to go back in time to get the humpback whales.
Oh yeah, no, I do remember. I do remember that storyline.
That actually comes up as a mission, which is quite good. And the longer you leave it, Earth's slowly getting destroyed, so your tiles on your planet start to get destroyed, and you're like, oh my god, I need to get a science ship, and then I need to do the quest, and it just adds a little bit of flavour to it, which I thought was absolutely fantastic. I really couldn't fault it. I absolutely loved it. Oh, I just messed up big time.
Was there any way to just ignore it? Because I've had a few pop up.
Yeah, you can. It says charge weapons, so I guess I could have shot it. But, I decided I would go with the quest, which was good. But I think that like I said, yeah, I think that campaign is fully over. I think there's no going back after seeing a 30k cutoff.
What were you able to gain from it if you succeeded?
I think I might have got some research points. I can't quite remember now. I've got 4 planets. I completely did not look at that properly. No, I've got 3. I've got 4. Okay, I think I'm set up and ready to go. In terms of there's not much I can do while we're on pause.
I've got
You're directly
a lot
north
of.
of me, as I remember.
Am I?
Yeah. Well, you're sorry. You're south. So if
Yeah.
you head south, I'll send a science ship's
Okay,
probably.
heading south.
Yep. And then service is done. There we go. Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm good. Just plotting
What's
a
your
route.
fleet strength to start with?
Enough.
Okay, just thought I'd put it out there just in
It's
case.
enough. Yeah, it's enough. It's enough. It's strong enough.
Wondered whether or not I could, send
Allow
a
me to
fleet over.
introduce myself. I am Q.
Ah.
Just Q from the Q continuum. Trust me, I'm.
Oh, I've just been told
all
there's
that
a full Romulan UI submod to enhance your Romulan experience.
Ooh, that does sound. Yeah, because I think there are there's quite a few user interface mods I saw in the Steam Workshop. Which, do you know,
Yeah, I think that's what
I do like how Steam have gone that way with mods and that, and making it so much more accessible in a sense. You know, you just subscribe to the mod, it puts it on.
I was going to say. It beats having to search endlessly online for stuff like that, doesn't it?
Situation
Yeah.
updated.
And learning how to do it. You know how many times I remember doing that with Fallout mods. Which file, which folder to put it in. Which, you know, it's part of it was part of the fun, but at the same time, it is very much more user friendly just to click, done. Right, I am sending out my science ship. I'm in 2 minds whether or not to build a second science ship just to get things underway.
Yeah, do it. Do it as soon as you can.
Yeah,
I've just got one up and running.
yeah, I've just clicked one now.
So I'm sending my first one south
Mm-hmm.
in the hope of encountering you.
Oh.
Let's say my second one's just
I've
up and
just
running now, so I'm.
Come into contact with some beta aliens of the fleet strength of 607. Looks like pirates. Ah, yes, pirates. Pirate
Run.
ships. I've got no chance of.
Or fly, you fools, as Gandalf would say.
Gandalf. Is that the wrong franchise?
Which I always thought he said, "Run, you fools," but seemingly not.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't say "run, you fools." Oh, I feel like I'm gonna have to watch that now. I feel like Claire would know. I feel like I should
I
know.
don't know what's going
Construction
on here.
complete.
Ah, alright, tell a lie. So I've got 4 planets, and I have a vassal.
Ah.
That's pretty cool, yeah. So I've got a vassal already.
Updated.
They are currently disloyal, though. Wonderful.
Lovely.
Don't know how to improve that.
So you've made friends, basically.
Yes, try. Try hard.
Always do my best.
Don't know what...
I need a new scientist. Can I afford a new scientist? I can. Let's try and get one that does service.
I don't know if I like that.
What? Having to recruit scientists.
Yeah. I mean, it's nice the bonuses you get, but it feels a bit off that you'd have one scientist on a ship for like years and years and years.
Yeah.
Have I not heard of promotions? Or retirement? You just seem to work until I die.
That reminds me of I was just playing this game earlier on my own campaign, and all three of my scientists died at this pretty much in unison from old age, and I was like, wow, I worked my scientists to death.
Nice work. Could you afford to? Could you afford to replace them?
Yes, I
Oh,
did
that's
have
fortunate.
just enough influence. I had about 200, and each one was about 50, so it left me 50 influence, which was always good. I'm not quite sure how it works with because I'm very familiar with the Federation, in terms of forming alliances and that. So it'd be interesting to see how it works with the Klingon Empire.
Construction complete.
Just took a risk. Hope it pays off.
You don't sound that enthralled.
Well, as I say, I've got a planet currently under unrest of 57, so I've moved one of this Riemann race, whoever they
Mm-hmm.
are, off the planet, which I'll also start generating another population on the other planet that I've just
Special
dropped them to.
project
But they are
complete.
my slaves, seemingly.
Ah,
But they are very unhappy. So what
well,
can I
you know,
do for
most
them?
people in slavery probably are unhappy.
Yeah, I'm sure you can set the level of comfort that your slaves have.
Ooh, I don't know. Are you able
Certain
to?
species.
I wonder if you're able to. Is it in your edicts and policies?
It's not. It's in species, so you can set rights with individual
Oh,
species.
that's right.
So,
Yeah, you can do it. So in the
yeah.
species section, you're able to define what your default rights are. So living standards, whether or not you want to give them decent living standards, basic standards, which is quite good in itself, I guess.
Hmm. That has instantly stopped my unrest on that planet by giving them a little bit better sustenance.
Ah.
Now, I'll have to remember, because I'm sure slaves get a slight benefit to some buildings. So, like your science buildings, they don't work very well on, but like the manual labour, I think it's the mines and the food, you get a bonus to having slaves on them.
Oh, okay,
So
I've not tried that actually.
might have to do some juggling, I think, get some of these guys off world. And of course that costs influence, which I don't have too much of at the moment.
Yes. Yeah, it's finding that balance, isn't it, as to building the right things on your planets without, in the early stage, without going a little bit too crazy. Because I have a habit of just spending and then overexhausting and getting to the
I
point
say
where,
I've missed out already. Had a slave on my planetary capital,
hmm,
so I've just moved him off, and I'm now getting another energy and another unity per month.
well,
That was
I've
an easy
just
win.
been given a leadership challenge. Discontent has grown among the crew of the IKS. I'm not even going to pronounce that. Someone will tell me off. Unhappy with Captain Lacour's lack of thirst for combat, the executive officer Aztabor begins to hear rumours of a mutiny led by the chief engineer. A confrontation occurs in main engineering between them, but after a brief fight, the chief convinces her that Captain Lacour is unfit to command. Storming the bridge, Aztabor declares this to the captain and challenges her to a fight to the death for the command of the ship. The challenge is accepted. Oh, there we go. My captains are fighting to the death. All good.
Does that mean you're losing a ship?
I kind of hope not. I did have that on a Federation game where it said that one of the warp coils had gone and the ship just exploded.
Ah, that might have been me.
What? Really?
Yeah. who who was I playing as? I've just had it pop up now actually as the Romulans, but I think the Kardashians and the Romulans have a monthly meeting with their like spy network.
Oh my god, did you sabotage my own ship?
Yeah, I did.
Oh hell.
I, d- I don't get any options. You don't get any options other than disrupt fleet. I think you get like a medium, sorry, a light, medium, and heavy intensity. I
So
just
I'm
chose a
guessing you
light
play
one because
heavy.
no, I just chose light. Just chose light.
Yeah, well,
Just, you know,
all
test the
three
waters.
ships next time just go. They're like, oh, it must be a glitch in the game. Ha, ha.
Multiple warp core failures.
Yeah. Oh no, the
Just that
planet.
time of year.
The planet core is gone.
Have you? I paused it when you're reading that. Are you good to go?
Yeah, sorry. I thought it was unpaused. Ah, here we go. There's another one. Captain Lacour draws a Macleth and charges it at Azet who deflects the blow with savage strength. Slash after slash connects, Macleth to Macleth, and the bridge is lit bright with the sparks from it. The captain feigns left and sweeps the fleet from their opponent. Falling backwards, the Azetber's skull impacts the edge of the tactical console and the crunch of the bone resounds. Blood pools around the base of the console as the bridge crew chant, Lacour, Lacour. I
My word, that
do
was
not know
graphic.
Klingon, I'm afraid, so unfortunately. Where's your universal translator when you need it?
What did you gain from that then, other than a little story?
I think I just got a little story.
Did you get Unity or anything?
Just got a message from Q. Oh, it might have been Unity. Oh well. I don't know. I guess we'll wait and see.
Star system charted.
I think it's just quite cool that the guy is clearly the team. I say guy, could be a lady as well. The people that have modded this have done a fantastic job because like each race that I've tried, like the ones with specific ships seem to have like additional stories to it. And then I noticed on the Steam Workshop there was a call for any ideas from episodes that you'd seen. So I'd said to you before, when I played as the Federation, you get that where the moment in the Enterprise series when the Xindi probe comes and attacks Earth, and you have to deal with that, and you're like, oh my god, how am I going to stop this thing?
You say a team. Was it more than one person who worked on it?
I might have been. I'll be honest with you, I didn't look into it. Okay.
I've already found a new habitable planet.
All that, so I think it's time to steal that research station and build a mining station there as well. So I'm just trying to build stations on my planet. So you found a habitable planet, have you? Oh, I have 2 in my facility.
Yeah. Well, I say yes. I haven't surveyed it yet, but it's continental, and I've got 8% habitability for it, so it's a good
that's on
fit
my
for me.
mission log actually. Is to survey 8 habitable worlds. I always find that initially starting off with this game, it can be quite slow, to get that going. But then, as soon as when you really start getting into it, then it's the Romulans. It seems that my ship has now found you, my survey ship.
How do you know it was the Romulans?
Well, because there's a planet called Romulus.
Could be anyone. Could be anyone.
Well, it was just a subtle hint there, but just thought I'd put it out there for you, buddy.
Alright then. What's your society research? I've got 13 society research a month
plus 10 at the moment.
Plus 10. Alright, I'll start researching our communications then.
Oh, okay. Mine says it'll take 6 months.
Yeah, same. Right, I've started it, so you can crack on with some other stuff if you want.
Oh, I've already got it going. Sorry, I should have said. Let me check. Researching. I don't know which one of you, whether you're Delta or Epsilon aliens. I didn't look properly. If I scroll back up, it might tell me which one you. Oh, you're Delta aliens. So I have started. Oh, I've already started. It's only got 5 months left, so probably leave it if I were you.
I've got 2 months left.
Oh, right. I'll cancel mine then.
Yeah, saved us both spending a bit of research time. I can't see you on the map. I don't know where you are. Like what ship it was that came into.
Oh, really? Oh,
what does that mean?
Where's my attack fleet? What's the strength of yours again?
1,000.
1,000. 20,000.
I do actually. I say my vassal does actually have a better fleet than me, which is a little bit worrying at the moment. Oh, there it is. I see your ship now.
Oh, it's running
Rolling
away.
around.
It's off now. Yeah, I have a hostile pirate fleet of strength of 600 in my system, which I need to get rid of.
That's always handy.
Yeah, it's always helpful to know that they're sat there. Starbase, what can I build? I can build patrol frigates. I think you have to get... Ah, there we go. Now talking to the Romulan Empire. We shall...
Now, do you know...
Now,
I was going to say, do you know if any of those 3 options do anything?
Do you know what? I wish I knew. I'd just click any of them. I've not noticed it make any difference. The Romulan Star Empire, he says. Would you like a research agreement, sir? Or are you doing it?
Receiving
I was not. I've just sent you a
non-aggression
pact.
pact. Well, I'll be declining that.
Oh my word! I hate I hate the language already.
Really?
Yeah, so aggressive.
Who, the Klingons?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, imagine your advisors when you get pop-ups, etc. I don't know. I don't think I could cope with that.
I couldn't say I'd noticed, to be honest.
Okay, research agreement for 30 years. Active sensor agreement.
Realised I've not got any music on.
Do you want to share star charts at the moment or not? I think I think it's better if you assign ships to find them stuff yourself, and we can always ask each other if we need something, some information.
Yeah, it's fine. That's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah.
Okay.
I just realised I forgot to
Missions.
turn the music on. Obviously, this game's got its own soundtrack, which I think is fantastic.
I've kept mine off at the moment.
Okay, oh, you paused it for a sec. That's fine.
Yeah, sorry, when we
That's
met. When our eyes met across a crowded room.
Well, that was creepy.
Our
I sent you a
enemies
trade
fear
deal.
us.
Another
Yes,
Perhaps
apologies.
they are not
I ignored it.
fools.
one. Cool.
Standard.
See?
Standard friendship.
Standard friendship. Oh wow, you are a long way away. Did you encounter anybody else on the way north, did you?
It was completely empty by the look of it. It says, no, oh, it's not surveyed, so potentially I just sort of like, that's a good point actually. I think the Federation, I think, is to my left.
Yes. I think it's closer to me though. I think it's a bit further north than
Yes, it
where
is,
you are.
Yeah. I'm not quite sure who will be in front of Klingons. Well, I guess we'll find
Alright.
out.
Yeah, I'm going to. It'd be nice to share borders. I think that'll make things a little bit easier.
Who with me?
So yeah. So I'm going to try and find a planet suitable for
Hang on,
colonization.
Back up a minute. Your strength, your fleet strength. Am I right in that it's 124?
Yeah.
Mine's 155. Guess who's getting a visit?
Can you see my vassal?
I can. That's
You can. Can you see their fleet strength?
222.
Bring it, my friend.
I'll probably get nowhere near you. Your starbase will probably destroy me before I even get there. 1k starbase. Okay, I'm ready to unpause it if you are.
Yeah, good to go.
Have you got 2 construction ships going, or are you just using 1?
No, just one construction ship, 2 science ships though.
Okay.
So say I've got 1 science ship floating around my my territory because bizarrely, even though I own it, I've no idea what the planets are in them. So I'm doing that, and I've got another science ship heading south, which is the one that's found a continental planet. Yeah.
Standard.
Technology
I've actually picked up quite a good.
I have
Scientist.
starbase level 2.
Costs more that.
Yes, but it does add to your fleet cap though.
Ah, yeah, that's very true. It does. I find the fleet size is quite bizarre. I mean, the smallest ship gives you 4 or adds 4 to the naval capacity.
Yeah, and then destroyers go 10.
I don't know why they just didn't start as a smaller ship equals 1, and then just upscale from there.
Yeah, that's what you're saying. I now have pulse fusion warp reactors. Sorry, antimatter intermix reactor. I won't upgrade the ships just yet. I'm currently researching destroyers, so hopefully that will...
Destroyers already.
I know. Wonder what
Think
he's
you're going to
gonna
war
be
with
doing.
someone.
Oh yeah. Clearly, there's a nice juicy empire sat right in front of me. Although I have met the Metron Consortium, and when I look at them on my on my on the contacts list, it says their relative power is overwhelming.
I think you should declare war with them, Phil.
Yeah, I think I'll win that one. For the whole of 2 minutes. good. Yeah, fortunately it's a bit of a slow grow to start with, but there's not much I can do on the surfaces. It's quite nice actually. The one I started off with, because most places have buildings are all built on there and it's all ready to go, as it were. I don't need to, spend resources building.
What's your resources like?
Mining stations. I'm getting plus 20 energy, plus 24 minerals, plus 4 food, plus 2 influence, plus 4 unity. What about your way?
Yeah, about the same. 27 energy, 30 minerals, 13 food at the moment. I'm at the cap of 200.
I love
so I'm
that.
getting a
Yeah, about the same, but I'm getting more.
well, I've got the same influence, that's plus 3, and unity is plus 4, so...
Well, no,
They're identical.
my influence is plus 2, so the only thing that's identical is plus 4 unity.
Ah.
Well,
Well,
you did choose the warrior race. Auto explore is you have to unlock that, don't you?
Yes. Or, I think it could be in the traditions?
In Discovery.
Is it Discovery?
I think
Yeah,
it will be
Discovery,
in
first level Discovery, automated exploration.
Yeah.
Automated exploration protocol.
Yeah, I need to get that actually.
Oh, have I made a boo-boo? Oh, I haven't. Whew.
Or did you send your fleet down to attack me already?
No.
No. Maybe. Oh yes. Yes, I have.
Oh, no. Oh. A scientist has died.
Did you ever work them again?
No. Tried, it was an event.
Ah, I'm with you. An anomaly. Research anomaly.
Yeah. It's one that I've had before, but seemingly you get different responses. Oh well, I should have known that actually. I think every option's got like a percentage chance of success and failure, doesn't it, regardless of whether you've done it before or not.
Oh. Okay, it looks like we have... So construction ship is building my mining facilities there. My science ships are currently surveying. There isn't a great deal I can do. I've just found another anomaly. There's 0% chance of risk, so I will research that and hope for the best. What was the anomaly? We detected an alien vessel, which our preliminary scans cannot identify. That could go really well or really bad.
I think you should fire at them, Phil.
Ah, I think you're wrong. Actually, that would be the Klingon way. Damn it. Now I need to fire them. What is my research like before I start upgrading? My destroyers are still 8 months away, so I might as well upgrade my ship design that I've currently got.
A good ship design is like a work of art, subtle, nuanced, and with eyes that follow you across the room. It's important to know what you're doing, and that's why I'm here. One of the most important things to consider is how you assign utilities. There are 3 types. Tactical, in
What
red.
a rubbish solar system. 3 colonizable planets, none of them are suitable for me. So I've got Arctic at 15% suitable, sorry, 35%. Marginal, 15%, and glacial at 0%. What's your habitability?
What do I find my
wait.
habitability again? Sorry.
If you look at species, it'll tell you your trait. Yeah, traits. Your first preference.
Species. Tropical is plus 80, and then arid is plus 60, marshland plus 60, savannah plus 40.
Ooh, tropical's plus 20 for me. So I doubt we're going to ever
Well, at least they won't fight.
live together.
So I've just found an anomaly, and it's an alien vessel above Corvat 4 activates as the short-range scan initiates. The drone emits a nucleonic beam directly at Captain Core, which causes him to immediately fall to the floor. Number 1 initiates red alert, and a medical team rushes to the bridge. At first glance, Core appears to be knocked out, but the chief medical officer quickly realizes the captain is in fact sleeping in deep REM cycle. Core is generating neurotransmitters at unprecedented levels and appears to be having vivid dreams. So I can either put up a shield to cut off the beam, lock on weapons to destroy the vessel, or try and get out of the range of the drone. I'm just gonna get
That feels like a Voyager storyline, that one.
Yeah, I'll try and get out of range of the drone. The helmsman maneuvers the ship away from the drone, but even at its full impulse, it manages to keep up with your ship to continue firing its nucleonic beam at Core. The captain seems alright, so we'll wait and see. Yeah, we'll wait and see. 15 minutes pass, the captain seems to sleep soundly. The crew is uneasy about allowing an alien vessel to so easily paralyze Core. We cannot keep waiting. Destroy the drone. We must wait. We do not know anything about this beam. No, I don't know anything about the beam. For another 10 minutes, the drone finally turns off. Core slowly comes to, surrounded by medical staff. The captain looks around, as if seeing the bridge for the first time, reciting the name of his crew members as if they were distant memories. The crew fill in Core on what happened, and the captain is stunned that he only fell asleep for 25 minutes. He experienced an entire lifetime of memories, living in a simulation of life on a long-dead planet. The alien drone created a simulation as a way to keep the memory of their civilization alive. Core drones locked on, full tractor beam, important to cargo further study. Cool. Glad to have Core back. Oh, he gets 1,500 experience for that. It has the meticulous trait. Oh, I can argue that.
Oh, was that a science ship?
Good point. Must have been a science ship. I'll have a look.
Nice.
I said someone's just gone up.
I think- Does Meticulous give the option for
Yeah, it was a scientist.
nice.
Meticulous gives me anomaly discovery plus 10 chance.
Yeah.
He's got lifespan
Good
plus
one.
25 and research speed. Voidcraft. It's currently
But you're still going to work until he dies, I bet.
Yep. Well, he still survive 25 years longer.
Ain't no retirement for Core.
There's no retirement in the Klingon Empire.
Something that I've not got my head around is the strategic resources on this mod. So in the base game, every resource does something, whereas it doesn't seem to be the case on here. So I've already got raw dilithium. And I know I can...
Dilithium does actually have an effect. So dilithium means your fleet cap will expand. At the end of a year, you'll notice your fleet cap will have shot up if you've got dilithium crystals.
Really?
Yeah, it
Is
affects
that
your
raw or
fleet cap. I think
refined?
you have to have a processing plant on there. So you might have to refine them. But it does upgrade your fleet cap. And then the other materials that you find seem to, as I've played further on in the game, seem to matter more as you get further on and get different technology. More advanced technology.
That's good to know.
Yeah, because I was a bit like, oh, well, I found this material, it doesn't seem to do anything. But I was actually able to build a zoo as well.
Build a zoo?
Yeah, I found these, I can't remember what they were called now, an alien race, and it said you could build a zoo, and I was like, oh, brilliant. The silent enemy. After a day in orbit of SSD 742 with no progress in locating the source of the unusual subspace readings, Captain Core prepares to give the order to move on to the Icos next survey target. Moments later, the ship's sensors detect a surge in subspace activity, followed by the appearance of an alien ship off the port bow. Hailing the vessels proves fruitless, and after several minutes of silent confrontation, the ship warps away. I can either follow the ship, wait for the ship to return, or leave orbit. We don't want a confrontation. I feel as though as a Klingon, I would follow it. What do you think?
Why is today a good day to die?
It is a good day to die. We'll follow the ship. Let's see what happens. Kind of worried that's going to backfire massively and probably kill my captain, but oh well. We shall see. Right, where's my construction ship finished yet? Not quite. He's got one left. Ah, here we go. Within minutes, the aliens entering warp. The sensors lock on the vessel starts to deteriorate. 5 more minutes, and the ship has disappeared from the sensors completely. The captain orders additional power to sensors and other subspace disturbances detected several light hours away. Arriving at the coordinates, the vessel appeared to be attempting to widen the disturbance through tachyon emissions of an unknown nature. However, as the IKS draws near, the emissions are cut. The vessel raises its shields and powers up. It appears to be if its weapons system can hail them or full power to the weapons. Engage. Full power to the weapons. Engage. We are Klingons. Let's see what happens.
You're gonna die.
I'm probably going to die. Any chance your fleet can come down and save me?
Where are you?
Oh, sorry, it's still paused. You alright if I unpause it?
Stars.
Yeah.
The Ikaskulchual surges forward on an intercept course with the vessel. The tactical officer is ordered to disable the enemy's weaponry array, and several well-placed shots later, the vessel shows visible damage. A spread of torpedoes of unknown form are launched from the enemy ship and strike the hull. The ship rocks violently. The harmonics of the structural integrity field appear to have rendered the enemy projectiles more potent. A lucky shot penetrates through the ship's warp core. In a flash of bright blue light, the ship is destroyed, killing all hands. Well, that didn't go well. This is disaster. Lose 75 influence. Whoops.
Have you got that to spare?
I think that wasn't my really good captain though, so that's positive. So, but I have lost my science ship. Looks
you lost the science officer.
Yes. Oh, it's going to cost me 50 influence to get a new one as well.
Yep, same here.
Well, probably less rash next time.
Klingon way. I'm sure they died on a
That's not how it's going to go. Build mining stations, 200. Yes, I know my scientist has died. That was my own fault.
Star system charted.
Anomaly. Impressive structures that are in an area on the surface of Kovac 5, practically begging some archaeologists' work. Nope, I'll research that. I have just researched destroyers. So does our research agreement help us massively, or?
Let me read it to you.
Construction complete.
Gives the other party 25% research speed for technologies that the Klingon Empire have already researched for the duration of the trade deal.
Okay, so you'll probably find destroyers a lot easier then, now.
Yeah, vice versa. Alright, so I've got one. Just come up. Second Chance, it's called. 8 years ago, Chief Science Officer Hanji Kota was stationed at this outpost, barely managing to beam off the research station with the last personnel on the ground before an iconic disruption cut off the transporter connection. The disruption field has finally abated for a few days, allowing the crew of the Explorers Teria, should really get better names for these ships, shouldn't they?
Yeah.
To retrieve a wealth of scientific data left behind in the excavation. As the away team searches for a computer terminal, they notice signs that someone has been living here. Hanja Kota detects life signs in his tricorder and moves to investigate the signal. Suddenly, a voice cuts out, and he dashes into the room, fades at the ready, and comes upon a person that looks exactly like him. After a few moments of shock, the person explains that he was trapped on the research station after a failed transport attempt 8 years ago. So, this must be some trick, lock him up in the brig. We will not be fooled by a shapeshifter, set phases to kill, or beat him up. Beam him up, that makes more sense. Beat him up. Beam him up to sickbay so we can validate these claims. I feel like he's either a shapeshifter or I'm going to beam him up to sickbay. What do you reckon? Call him out as a shapeshifter or take him to sickbay?
Could beam him into sickbay and see.
He's in sickbay. The duplicate Hanja Kota genes are confirmed to be the exact match. In addition, the brain patterns read as almost the same, suggesting they both have nearly identical memories. These facts rule out the possibility of him being a shapeshifter or a clone. No, that's unfortunate. The ship's engineer theorizes that when the transporter was interrupted by the dispersion field 8 years ago, the pattern beam must have reflected a perfect copy of Hanjay Kota back to the research station. The transporter duplicate had to retrofit the station to survive for 8 years his own. Due to this, the station databanks are not easily accessible and require extensive repairs. So I can either attempt to gather research data without Hanjay Kota's duplicate, or ask the duplicate to help fix the station. Well, I'm going to ask him to fix the station. Makes more sense. So the duplicate has a plan to fix the damage, but it involves delving into structurally unstable section of the research base to link a power conduit back to the computer mainframe. They're sure that it is safe. He has been down there many times, but the ship's engineer has completed scans that show the structure is dangerous and could collapse at any minute. We cannot risk Hanjay Kota's duplicate's life. I think we can. We've already got one, haven't we? Yeah.
Because you've got
so
one.
Make it so. I'm gonna
make it
I'm gonna send him down there.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. The structure Hanjay Kota's duplicate was standing on has collapsed. Would you believe it? While he entered and his original were in the middle of repairs to the station's data warehouse systems, the duplicate was able to assist his original as they were both hung to the edge of the chasm the structure bridged, but in doing so he fell to his death. Well, that's a sad day.
It's a very sad day. But as you said, there's clearly a duplicate, so...
Yeah, I've got one. I've got a spare, so I'm alright.
Oh, I worry about our friendship sometimes.
Isn't that based on... I've got a spare one. Yeah, I got one in the bag. Is the island, you know, Ewan McGregor, that's based on clones, isn't it? And like people die, when rich people die, I think they just called upon the clone to take over.
I've seen that one.
It's an old film, that.
It's not one I've seen. No old jokes there. You should have seen it. Here we go. Got another one. An abandoned amusement park. The structures of Korvac 5 are not as old as we first believed. It seems to be a playground or an amusement park of some sort. Science Officer Core notes that many of the contraptions are highly complex creations we can learn much from, and that to the builder's alien eyes, this might have been a cutting-edge sensor array or even a gigantic art installation. Regardless to us Klingons, it looks mostly like a place where you would take your young and let them amuse themselves. There you go.
What's that got you?
I didn't know. No, shoot. I just clicked. Interesting. Might have been. It wasn't influence, it could have been research points. I think I can now afford to build a destroyer. I mean,
a friendly ship.
A friendly ship.
I would say friendship, that word's taken. That wouldn't work.
French. Damn. Not quite. I need 460 minerals to build a destroyer.
Well, I've got 77 minerals.
Ooh, don't trade them.
No, thank you. Okay.
Yeah, no.
I've got over 1,000 energy. I always seem to get my energy cap, and I struggle to spend on anything, really.
Yeah. You'll definitely notice when you've got much bigger fleets, though, you'll burn through that energy. Just gonna go some Zeta aliens.
Ooh, dear. I shouldn't have done that.
Research them. Let's see who they are. Oh, it's the Gorn.
So I've got a gamma menace in between you and me, and it's right on the border of my new planet that I've just populated. They've got 2 fleets, both at 1,500 strength each.
Yeah, that's pirates.
They are pirates, yeah.
You could try and make friends with them.
No.
No.
I'm trying to think of other space games and the rate that your population grows. So I think this is relatively slow.
Oh, traditions
I
available.
remember.
Ooh, that's different. Klingon one's got glory, honor, strength, dominion. That's definitely different from the Federation one. Instead of discovery, you've got glory.
Oh, nice.
But it does allow for that auto exploration, which is what I did want. So I will go for that because that definitely makes a difference later
How
on.
are you there already? Unity, I've got 30 months left.
Well. It's the Gorn. Fight for the right for our race to exist.
You gotta fight for the right.
I genuinely thought you were going to start singing Sheryl Crow then. No. Sheryl Cole. Sheryl Crow. Sheryl Cole. No, that's bad.
It's the accent, isn't it? That's all you got.
Yeah, it's your
Can't get past the accent.
yeah. Just completely lost by the northern dialect.
Oh, police station generates 2 Unity. I did not know that.
I think it also increases unrest. Sorry, decreases unrest.
Decreases, yeah. I think I might have to build a couple
Which
police
is quite
stations then.
helpful, especially if you've got a slave population on one of your planets.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to build a police station.
New research, missed that. Long-range science ships and heavy-duty construction ships.
Technology secure.
I may have... Well, honestly, I may have just researched that. I guess it doesn't really matter who researches what first. If we just...
Yeah, well,
we get
it's not like
25%
we
bonus.
can't share research anyway.
You must... Have you already got orbital docks and deep space naval shipyards?
Don't think I've got that yet.
I'm saying you must do, because I've got 34% bonus on that research at the moment.
Oh, maybe I have.
Oh yeah, in
Maybe
fact, yeah,
I-
it tells me it does. Yeah, because it says skill 4%, materialist 5%, and Klingon research agreement 25%. Yes, that's where my main boost comes from.
Alright, I'm with you. Ooh, I should be able to afford a destroyer now. I mean, friendly ship.
Friendship. that one of those friendships you talk about. Ah, it's annoying. How much Unity are you getting a month?
Oh, I need to upgrade my starbase first. Sorry?
How much Unity are you getting a month?
My Unity is +4.
+4? How in the world did you get there so quick?
It is +1 from effects, and then it's +3% from the Chancellor, and I'm producing 3 already.
Hmm. I'm currently +7 at the moment. Hopefully that'll yeah, hopefully that'll get me a tradition sooner rather than later.
Here's hoping.
Star system charted.
Oh yes, I've just got up. Forgot to upgrade my construction ships to heavy duty ones now. A little bit lazy and change those down to rail stations. Steadily tracking on that. And then it was a science ship as well. Astrometrics lab. Okay. Okay. 55. Upgrade that one first.
Oh, nice. I found another continental planet.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and a Savannah one right next to it.
That's good.
Are you Savannah?
Tropical. That's the one I need.
Ah, tropical. Never mind. Do-do-do-do. Do I go for it?
Construction complete.
Are you expanding or able to expand? Colonies-wise, that is.
Could do. Well, what would you like me to? Oh, colony-wise.
Yeah, as I say, I'm just trying to.
I could
I'm
do
trying to go
actually, 'cause
south.
It costs you +8 energy, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think the ship itself costs -4 to upkeep, and then -8 energy. Yeah, when it is colonized, and so it is a bit of an investment.
It's just looking for a world that's more habitable to the Klingons, because a lot of it's just like temperate terrain, so it comes up as a
Yeah,
potential
I've not
hazard.
encountered any tropical ones yet.
Potentially.
In fact, there's a I've not encountered any tropical ones yet. That's a bit bizarre.
Savannah. I need to save up actually.
Construction complete.
Oops, I must miss my research then. Polarized hull plating. Construction ship has been completed. Let's just upgrade my ship designs first.
Who are the Gorn to your
The Gorn
east?
are... Do you remember there's an episode of Star Trek where Kirk fights that lizard? And
Oh yes, yeah.
That's the Gorn.
That's the Gorn.
That's the Gorn.
Don't
yeah.
suppose you know what 83 Leonos is?
Technology secured.
Leonis?
No.
They're between you and me.
Is that just the name of the... I honestly don't know.
Vessels upgraded.
There we go. Science ship is upgraded. Save it. Okay, so to upgrade the science ship will cost me another 5.
Vessels upgraded.
To upgrade the polarized hull plating, upgrade that one. How much to upgrade my ships? 15.
Vessels upgraded.
Okay, that's them upgraded. So time to survey that system there.
Construction complete.
Service. I do find edicts as well come in a lot later on. So when you can have increase the happiness on your planets, where you can put an edict in, can be quite helpful.
Yeah, I think we've missed a trick here.
Mm-hmm.
We should have made each other rivals.
Oh, to increase influence.
Yeah.
Can still do that, I think.
Technology secured.
Yeah, let me break.
Our enemies
Break our
fear
non-aggression
us.
pact. Is that what I've seen?
Perhaps they are not fools.
And you're now a rival.
Our
Communicate
enemies fear
their
us.
rivalry.
Perhaps they are not fools.
It's not very good, mine. It only gets me 0.34
Yeah.
from rivals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
0.3, yeah.
Oh well, every little helps.
Is that you been to
Says
Tesco
one-
a little bit too often?
He doesn't say, says one leading market.
One leading market brand. Other shops are available.
Oh my word, it's taken an age to survey the planets in my
It's
my
be the
solar
time if
system.
you want.
Oh Oh, you might miss the world go by, Phil. Right, I'm being a bit aggressive here in terms of my expansion.
Alright.
Yeah, so I've got one colony that's going to be due in 2157, and I've got another colony ship being built, and that's going to come down to another planet quite near your border.
Okay. Well, I've not really... To us, I need to start surveying a little bit more for planets, I think. So, just start sending the science ship out a bit further out.
May have made a boo-boo there.
So when you say that,
I've
I
just-
just think
You just what?
Yogi Bear.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know, boo-boo.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've just researched hangar bays and the short-range defender patrol craft, but I don't know if that was a good choice or not.
I think I've just done hangar bays actually, or I might have skipped. I can't remember now.
Were Romulans cloaked ships?
I believe they did have cloaked ships. I know Klingons did. I don't know. I presume that's in the game.
Yeah, I just had a research option to get cloaking technology, but I've gone for a power plant instead.
Standard.
Vessels upgraded.
Oops.
Anomaly found.
Need to click that.
Yeah, I find you have to be aggressive in early games.
Yeah.
Against the AI, that is.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like say when I came against the 30k Kardashian fleet and just went
Yeah,
Well, that's
because
my
when
game
it gets
over.
like when it gets mid to late game, it just becomes like a intricate web of like friendships and federations and
Yeah.
joint ventures and that sort of thing. It becomes so hard to go toe to toe with someone.
Especially when you have 3 wars. All against it
Simultaneously.
once.
Yeah. Although I thought when you were in the Federation, you had support from other races.
Yeah,
didn't
obviously you've got the other members of the Federation, but kind of reliant on that they're building up their fleets.
Star system
Oh.
charted.
Really hoping they're building their fleets. It's not always the case.
you? Oh, you're kidding! I've lost the Shine ship. Just noticed.
Ah, did you have a anomaly?
I did, but I didn't realise it had resulted in the death of, well, destruction. Oh my word! Yeah, I've got scientists not doing anything at the moment. Need to get a ship. What a load of rubbish. I should really read them pop-ups.
Read them quicker.
Oh, where was it at? Oh, I think it was one that was heading south down to you. Yeah, it was. Might head via a different route
Okay.
to see if I can get some better planets. Oh well, at least I got one
Star
scientist
system charted.
getting more skill. Level 3 now.
Was positive.
Exploration. Yeah, should make surveying pretty quick. Or quicker at least.
Okay, looks like I have a good amount of minerals in. I've decided to build another construction ship, as I think that will give me a little bit more boost just to start getting these mining stations up and running, to start collecting minerals, because that's what I'm struggling with at the minute, is I just don't have enough minerals coming in.
Construction complete.
Get you, big spender.
Yeah, I do feel that way actually in this game. We'll see how it goes. It might not end well. Oops. Mining stations.
I brace myself for this next colony ship, colonizing. That's gonna do a pretty big dent on my energy credits, but I'm not doing too well on minerals.
Built a colony ship yet.
Really need more minerals.
What's your current intake? Mine's plus 31.
Current what, sorry?
Mineral income. How much do you get?
So plus 38.
Oh, so it's still more than me.
Technology secured.
Main tactical station or guaranteed displacement. I think this one gives me better warp. Yes, warp speed, warp range, jump time. Go with that one.
Anomaly found.
Ah, new anomaly. Scanning. Let's see what we get.
Sorry, what you said?
It's alright, I just found a new anomaly, but it's scanning it at the moment, so was a bonus. Already building
Ooh, one more month and I've got my new colony.
Alright. Big spender. We've gotten a report from the Science Officer Corps. It seems that a ceramic container encircling the star was most peculiar. It should obviously not be there, yet somehow it has managed to find its way into close orbit. A special project can be issued to investigate the container and try to deduce how it ended up there. It's either a conundrum worth investigating, or surely this is a sign of the divine and just get 80 influence. I feel like it's worth investigating. But 80 influence... I'm going to investigate it.
Updated.
We'll see.
That's a trap!
Yeah, it does feel like it's a trap, but that might be the wrong saga you've just quoted there.
Other sci-fi titles are available.
Right then, Brutish Shrimp. I may have to call that one for this episode. Unfortunately, not much has happened. So, right, well, thank you very much, and I'll see you soon.